Hello, Internet. Welcome back. We are here at San Diego Comic-Con still, and I'm here with the one and only Jeff Lemire. How are you enjoying the con so far?
Oh, it's great. Yeah, good to be here.
Now, right now we got Trinity Sin going on, which you are helping write.
Yep.
What can you tell us about this? Like, what is this building up to?
I mean, Trinity War is something that's been building since the New 52 launch. It's basically Justice League of America versus the Justice League and the ramifications of that across the whole line of books. So, and then the wild card and all that is the book that I was writing, which is Justice League Dark and the mystical characters. So there's a lot of moving pieces, but the story will have big implications, moving forward for the whole DC universe, really.
I guess this is going into the Evil story coming out?
Evil, yeah. Part of the story is to set that up, but I mean, it has its own stuff going on too. It's stuff, unfortunately, that it's hard to talk about, those spoiling big story points, but yeah.
What can we look forward to in Justice League Dark after Trinity Sin?
Unfortunately, the Trinity War will be my final issues of Dark. Yeah, so this will be my wrap up with those characters, and I tried to give them a good send off, but I guess it'll be up to a new writer, But I love the characters, and I had a blast writing the book. So.
Awesome. So I guess we'll move on to Animal Man then.
Sure.
Big stuff going on in there, you know, Buddy losing his son, and a lot of stuff going on with Animal Girl, as we're calling her in the comics now. What can we look forward to coming up in that storyline?
Right now I'm really focused on Buddy's celebrity, and exploring that, and using him as sort of this cipher to explore, our culture's obsession with celebrity and stuff, and so that's something that's been really interesting, and that's kind of what's going on in the current issues. And then sort of running concurrent with that is Maxine's quest to try to find Cliff and resurrect him, which takes her on a journey through the Red, and we kind of get to see more of the Red and build the world of the Red up a bit. It almost becomes this dark, almost fairy tale adventure for her that's been really cool to.
And we actually got to see Brother Blood last issue.
Yeah.
How is that going to tie into what he's trying to do as Animal Man with the Red and everything?
Yeah, I mean, Brother Blood wants the Red. He wants access to it, and that's really what's going to play out now after the current storyline is without spoiling anything, Blood might get what he wants. So, cool. And then it's big trouble for Buddy. So.
And then we have actually Raphael Albuquerque jumping on his art later. What is that going to bring different to what you're doing now?
He's incredible, He just brings such energy. His stuff. He's like one of those rare artists that his stuff's really stylized and very unique and hyper energetic, but yet it still has so much heart, and he can do the small character moments so well. So it's perfect for a book like Animal Man, which kind of thrives on that juxtaposition of big sci-fi horror stuff and then these personal little moments with the Baker family. So it's a thrill to work with an artist of that caliber, for sure.
Now, being that you say you're done with Justice League Dark, are you going to be on Animal Man for a while now? Or no worries about that? Well,
I'm planning on writing Buddy Baker for a long time, and Green Arrow, and then there's going to be some new DC stuff coming up. So.
Moving on to Green Arrow, that was going to be next. You kind of take a different approach to what we've seen in the past with Green Arrow. Are we going to keep going into this kind of lore with him in the direction it's going in now, more of the grounded sort of Oliver Queen stuff?
My take on that character in that book, or the mood or tone that I wanted to bring to the book, was a much more grounded, very dark, almost crime noir superhero epic, and so that's really where we're going, and I'm creating this whole mythology around Green Arrow and his legacy, but knowing Oliver Queen, if someone tells him he's destined to become something, he's probably going to run the other way. So that's sort of where things are headed, and bringing back a lot of old characters that I love, like Shadow and Count Vertigo and Butcher, but also creating a bunch of new characters for him, like Komodo and some new guys that are coming up soon. So trying to build a really big rogues gallery for him, and I got big plans. We get to see. It's going to be part of the 0 year. We're going to see Green Arrow's first meeting with Batman after the Villain Month, and then we're going to have the big Green Arrow versus the Outsiders arc after that, which is going to be really the story that everything's been building to, So.
Is there anything else you're working on outside of those two titles, or anything we can expect from you?
Yeah, I have a new Vertigo miniseries called Trillium that starts in August, the first week of August. I'm writing and drawing it myself. It's like a sci-fi love story, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Awesome. All right, well, thank you very much for your time, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thanks.
it.
Hey, this is Jeff Lemire, and you're watching Nerdlocker, a place for your inner nerd.